Steve, a disappointing afternoon, 4-1 defeat to Banbury. What's your assessment of that one?
Yeah, really disappointing. I would say I'm lost for words. Just trying to be reasonably careful, okay, because at the end of the day, it was our performance that has lost the game. Okay, I know other circumstances will be quite relevant, but it was us that lost the game. And the group in general have been with me for quite a while. You know, we've got lads from last year, lads that have been here all season, and I would say for the majority of the time they don't let the club down, they don't let me down, they don't let themselves down. Don't honestly say that I could say that today. We didn't win enough first balls, we didn't win enough second balls, we didn't have enough quality in and around the box, and you know we've given away the goals regardless of circumstances. You know, and as I say, I'm not going to go down there because you know we're all human. We all we all make mistakes, and we all have things that it don't go our way throughout the season. They do say that it levels itself out, but we'll see on that one. Fair play to Banbury, they're fighting for their lives and got themselves in front. But from us, that's a real bad day at the office for us.
So an opportunity now. We've got 2 cup games coming up. Tuesday night, do you think you'll look to rotate, or is it a chance to get some games and goals in the legs?
I think we'll do a bit of both, if I'm honest. You know, there's a few lads there that have had a lot of football and having to play. There's a few lads obviously that we'd like to get back rather lively, and like they may be ready, they may not be, and then there's a few lads that could do with a few minutes. So we'll treat the competition and the opposition with the respect that they deserve on Tuesday, and a very similar story to Saturday. It'll be a nice release for us, a local Hertfordshire club that we're playing in the trophy. I would imagine that they've come here today and probably quite buoyant on what they've seen. We played them pre-season. That seems a million miles away now, but I just said there, including myself, we've got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves a little bit. It was down to us. We've lost that game. We know what we can be. And I think that is a top 6 team in this league, but we've got to prove it week in, week out. And no disrespect to Banbury, but a clean sheet is a minimum, and then to get something and nick something is really what is required for us to progress.
And just quickly, any injury updates for us on the missing lads?
Yeah, I think our Charlie's he's doing well, and I think that will be sort of another couple of weeks. Greeny done a lot of running. I think he's looking at possibly getting a scan just in case that there isn't anything untoward there. And we are hoping, I'm not close enough to touch that wood, but that Brad will be back on Tuesday. It was a toss-up whether to put him on the bench or anything like that, but he's got a real situation where he's got a foot problem that has got an awful lot of scar tissue, and any time that he's striking the ball with his left foot, it's an issue for him. And I just didn't think it was fair to put him on, because he would have gone on and with a problem there. But there's every likelihood that he'll start Tuesday, hopefully get through Tuesday unscathed, and look forward to being selected or being in selection for the Saturday game.